Len Evan here with Listing Blitz. I wanted to go over one of the tools that we have inside of our toolkit for our marketing kit that I think is going to be super important for you as you're marketing your properties, as unfortunately right now what we're seeing is a little bit higher market times. Whenever sellers start to see a higher market time, the number one thing that they're going to do is they're going to go to their agent and go, what are you doing to sell my home? What tools do you have at your ability? So we've built this great, amazing tool that's going to give you a little bit of tracking about where your hits are coming from, right? So let's jump in real quick. This is a listing that one of our agents has that is using the system, and as you can see, you've got right off the bat, right as you go into the kind of the dashboard of the property, you can see some tracking here. And so this tracking is telling this agent, this is where your views are coming from. So if you sign up for the marketing toolkit, the marketing kit, you're going to have access to a link that's going to give you this type of information, right? So let's go to the marketing kit and I'll show you what I mean. So inside of the marketing kit, of course it's taking a second to load, you get all these different awesome tools, so flyers, social media posts, things like that. So, print ready flyers, so you've got these flyers, you can edit them, so it doesn't all have to be the front of the house. You can, modify these are pretty simple to modify. You get social media reels, there's all sorts of different ones that you can put, and you can see, it just gives you this quick, visual that you could put up on TikTok, you could put them on Instagram, you could put these as your, YouTube shorts. Tons of options on that. You've got your stories and posts, so these are going to be good for like Instagram, where you're posting photos, pictures, so you can modify this any way that you'd like. Landscape posts, so these are going to be maybe your Facebook posts, things of that such. Square posts, going to be, like it says here, it still works with Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. These are great for your LinkedIn profiles. If you have Pinterest, it's going to give you this full, Pinterest post. You've got these slideshow teasers. So just kind of gives you, the slideshow, so you can use these in different places. The idea is that, if you watch any marketing gurus, what you'll notice is they don't promote something once, they promote it multiple times. And so the idea is that you want to come up with a schedule where as you're trying to promote your property and get your listing some activity, and really, let's just be honest, most of the time when you're marketing your listings, you're really marketing yourself, and what you're showcasing. So by having all these different things, you can post it here, post it here, post it here, set it up over time. You don't do a burst of activity on a listing. You do a burst of marketing activity on your listing. But the biggest problem that most agents do is they do this burst of activity, and then they just kind of go, well, I'm not getting any showings, and then they stop marketing it. So no, use these tools to promote over and over again. You've got branded, unbranded. Here's what I'm recommending. All right, so let's just take one step back. Right here, your branded and unbranded property site, right? So your branded property site is going to, and let me just post this here, is going to look like this, where, if you've done the drone video add-on, you're going to have some drone video footage, and then so it'll take the video footage here, and then it'll move it into a slideshow after it's done doing the drone photography. But if you've done, if you've done a 3D walkthrough, that's going to be here. You've got the floor plan that people can look at and do it there, right on here. All of your pictures are here. Your floor plan is here. Your contact information is here. The map, interactive map is here. So what I'm recommending people do is, obviously, this is the branded version. What you want to do is take this unbranded link, and so I'll show you what that looks like real quick. And so inside of here, you've got this unbranded link right here. And so what I'm telling people to do is take that unbranded link and put that into your virtual tour link inside your MLS. So if you go into the MLS and you go to where you can add a virtual tour, put that link in here, and now they've got the whole tour, and they can see, look, you've got the home, the details, they can hit the 3D tour right here. So that goes here. They can go to the photo gallery. By putting this as your virtual tour link, you're keeping compliant. There's nothing in here that points them back to you. Your contact information is not here anywhere. This is fully compliant with the IDX rules, so that you're not, breaking the rules inside of, the IDX or inside of, the MLS. And then what this allows you to do is now, because you're putting that as a virtual tour, now you have access to these traffic reports, right? So here's a weekly traffic report. You can say, look, schedule and send. Boom. Put your name, your email address, and your frequency. Then go back in here, put your client's name, their email address, and put the same day of the week. And so every week they're going to get a report that looks like this. And so it's going to have your information in here, so it's branded to you. They're going to see the traffic that's coming in. Now this property is already under contract, so obviously you're seeing a lot of missing spots in the middle. But they're going to see where the traffic is coming from. They're going to see which what is getting the most views. This is also a nice little trick for you. So like if you've got, for instance, this picture here as your opening, kind of like your hero image, as they call it. If you've got the MLS said this is your hero image, but this image is getting more views, switch it. Change the hero image on the MLS and say, look, this is the one I want showcased. The data is telling you what to do. Now it's also telling you traffic by city. Where's the information coming from? So obviously this listing is in Queen Creek, so Queen Creek's getting the highest number of hits at 42. But you're seeing like Wisconsin here, New York, Connecticut, California. This lets you tell your seller, look, we're marketing this property, we're getting views in New York, Connecticut, California. This shows them that you're promoting it in more than one place. This shows you where it's coming from. So how many visitors are coming in, how many return. So this lets you know these are unique visitors. These aren't just the same people it's not just the seller hitting it over and over and over again. So that's the report that your people will get. This is the data, how it shows you in the back end, shows you what your popular media pictures are, the top referrers, so where it's coming from. And like I said, here's your top cities. So if I'm sitting there going, I want to promote this outside of, because that's always the question, right? Like, where do I promote it? Well, maybe in New York wouldn't be a bad idea if you're going to run a Facebook boost or something like that. This is telling you, pay for some advertising in New York, Wisconsin, Connecticut, California. It's telling you where the people are viewing this property the most. So this gives you the ability to showcase and maybe say, look, I'm going to run some ads out there because apparently that's where people are coming from. So this is one of the tools I wanted to show you. It's a great, amazing tool. Analytics it's super easy to read. It doesn't take, people can't read Google Analytics very well, but this is super simple. It just tells you where to go, and it gives you a conversation with your seller. Say, look, this is where our views are coming from. This property, for instance, is in a 55 plus community. Now, it went under contract. We loaded the photos. They went under contract within the same day. So obviously, the marketing is working for this agent. But if it wasn't under contract, I'd be able to, you'd be able to tell your seller, look, we're advertising it here. We're getting views here. It's possible that, these people are still out of town. Once they get into town, they're probably going to be wanting to take a better look at your home. So use the tool. Reach out if you have any questions on any of this stuff. Give us a shot with your next photo shoot. We'd love to help you out with this. We'd love to be, your photographer of choice. We install the signs. We've got drone photography. We do the 3D walkthroughs for you. As you can see, I showed you with the blueprints. The idea is that we're giving you a full marketing suite inside of our options. We've designed everything to be super affordable. We scale with you, so the more you add on, the more of a discount you get. We're not trying to nickel and dime everybody. We understand that with higher market times equals more time that you're not getting a return on your investment when you're doing a photo shoot. So our pricing is designed so that you can still give your sellers the maximum marketing without killing the bank. So give us a call. We'll click the link below to order a photo shoot. We can't wait to work with you. And obviously, post below comments if you have any specific questions. I'd love to hear from you.